Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Mania 4K World Cup 2023. We just witnessed a very hard-fought losers finals, and now we are in the penultimate stop in this tournament. A little side stop as well. This is gonna be an exciting show match for you guys. My name is Dynascape, and I am joined in the booth by none other than Mashed Potato. How are we doing?
I am doing great, and just look at that lineup over there. Absolutely mouth-watering from both of these teams. How are
Yeah,
you feeling, Dynascape?
I'm feeling great. This is such an exciting treat. It's so cool to see a lot of the playtesters and a lot of the standout players in the tournament themselves being on these teams, and it's quite refreshing too to see like people of different countries play together. So I'm sure this will be a very fun one.
And we really do hope that this match does go down to the tiebreaker because, I mean, what is better than a Camellia tiebreaker to top it off?
Yeah, for sure. And looking at these teams, I mean, it's totally possible. I think discussing it, All Stars Red team seems to be like very top heavy in terms of how their players are stacked up, whereas All Stars Blue should be a bit more consistent. And I think they might be a bit more varied in their skill sets overall.
I do agree also. I think Team Blue does have a more well-rounded skill set with players, many of these players being able to play in quite a lot of the maps throughout the map pool, as well. Team Red does have a wildcard player whose name is Miyuchi.
Yeah, you can never really go in line with expectations when Mewtwo is in play. So that's going to be obviously a player to watch out for. But of course, you know, All Stars Red having very good players in their own regard with people like Lot or just LN, maybe Pavin, Silipango for Rice, stuff like that. And then, I mean, one thing I'd love to see is All Stars Blue pick SV.
Oh yes, I want to see Kuruke play SV, especially on like SV1. SV1 looks so crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'd say when SB1 pops up. It's just there's so many tricks in that map sleeve that it's just way too hard.
Yeah, but you know what's funny is that there's actually no bans in this show match, so SV can definitely be picked.
And it's gonna be very scary for all players playing that because I mean you can't dodge it with you knowing that there's no bans. Pretty much you have if you're assigned to play SV on one of the teams, it's like you have to grind uh, those two maps so much in order to get in a good score overall.
Yeah, it's going to be inevitable that one of these SV is going to be picked from either of these teams.
Yeah, I mean, I guess before we start, do you have any expectations for the actual grand finals later today or I guess tomorrow in UTC 3:30 UTC?
Oh, I think it's going to be super close. We saw South Korea absolutely dominating against Indonesia with crazy team scores. So yeah, the US might be a bit more scared, but on the other hand, the US, I think this is basically you get flashback from 2015, I think 2015, if I remember correctly.
I think so.
Yeah, the super team that is. I think this is probably their best chance, in my opinion, their best chance to take the victory home for the teams of United States.
Yeah, 100%. I think that it's totally possible within the realm of possibility that South Korea gets a tiebreaker versus the US. But overall, I think I just gotta go for my boys. And since this is a show match and I'm not actually commentating it, I can show my bias and predict 7-4 for the
Yeah.
US, no bracket reset.
I think I'm also similar to yours. I'm thinking maybe South Korea getting all the 4 points on Ellen's, and then that's where like they start to lose their steam on like the hybrid picks, where I think US does have a really big advantage against them.
Exactly, I think that's where they get stopped. And as the rolls come out, Muchi rolling a 16. Not the greatest, I think. Oh, Els is the other captain. 49, also not the greatest, but good enough.
Yeah, so I think that's gonna be the first pick, right? They're gonna get to pick first. No bans, no protects.
Yeah, no, nothing blue's just gonna be able to pick first. And what does Team Blue want? Because if we look at their team, they've got Konkawa Crew K, Grill Roasted, May, Quotient, and Els. So I think it's
I don't
pretty
know.
LN leaning, right? LN or
Yeah,
SP?
Ellen. Yeah, I think so. So Ellen, they have like good roasted. I mean, Cookie is also really good Ellen, and also of course, you have the the latest iteration of the Ellen tournament winner, Els as well. So yeah, Ellen would be a good shout out for sure.
Yeah, Grill Roasted is pretty interesting. We didn't get to see much of them. This MWC unfortunately knocked out pretty early, but there is a reason why Grill Roasted got second place in the latest iteration of tournament. I mean, just such a good player. I watched that guy just 99.8, like a 5, almost 6-star live map, and that was like the craziest thing to me. So
Oh my
definitely
god.
someone on All Stars Blue to look out for when I think LN is in play. I think they can also play SV pretty well. I'm not sure who will back up Crew K when it comes to SV, but I mean, whoever it is, gonna be some very good supporting scores.
Yeah, but SV wise, I think maybe it's a bit more risky just because Crew K score might be countered by the likes of Lottery as well. Oh, Lot, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it might be one of those things where Lot is able to kind of nullify a couple of different people on the SV team for blue, but is it gonna be enough? I don't know.
And we might not be able to know for a couple of more maps because LN3 is going to be picked first.
Yeah, Mugen Hoyo, the wild card pick of this map pool, should be very, very interesting and a great way to start it off with a bang as well, because this map is extremely bursty. A lot of places where you can chain this.
Yeah, indeed, and yeah, bursty and super high speed as well. Much faster than actually a bit faster than LN2, and has the density to back up as well. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of missed potential throughout this map.
And of course, it is the grand finals map pool. So I mean, I don't expect everyone to play 100% perfectly, and you know they were called in for a showcase, Showmatch showcase. So we're gonna see who each team is gonna field. I think Red is probably gonna have Muchi at all times for the most part. Blue definitely gonna have Emily. Not sure who else is gonna be in play for them.
Maybe Girls did. Yeah, Girls is on the other side. Should be in Team Blue as well. Yeah, and yeah, Miyuchi, Pavan, Silly Fango. Oh my god, look at that lineup.
Yeah, that is a lineup and a half. I mean, you've got Muchi, got Silly Fangirl, who, you know, obviously has done so well as a veteran of MWC, just a very driving force behind Team
Yeah.
Brazil. And then Pavin, one of the standout players definitely from MWC this year, absolutely killed it through every map that they played throughout this tournament. You know, a big reason
Yeah.
as to why Thailand got this far, and you know, it's such a big player. And then on blue, we've got Quotient, Grill Roasted, and Emily. So very, very solid lineup from them as well. I just don't know who's going to win off of this, just looking at the players. I think it's very, very even.
I am not sure either. I think we're going to see right from the intro. Maybe you see how comfortable these players are. I think they're going to crush these maps, though. I do believe that they are very, very good at. All of these players are in the All Stars team for a reason. They are really good at Ellens.
Yeah, and we start off with a lot of inverse here, so definitely best not to drop in this very critical section. But then once the bursts are added in the second half, that's where you really want to keep, I guess, your accuracy as high as possible.
Oh, Silly Fango with the first miss, and actually his accuracy dropped down to 98%, 98.7 now, the high 98. So bit of a struggle after the intro.
Yeah, I mean, when these density patterns are, you know, reaching 270 BPM, it's very, very hard. You see Els with a 99.2, still keeping that FC. Quotient doing just a little better, 99.3. 193338, but Mewtwo is absolutely killing it right now. Definitely a reason as to why Red Team has that 2,000 point lead currently. Only FC on the board for their team, but 99.74 is outstanding.
Who else does pick up a miss? And now the score is going to the 5 digits. Silly Fangirl and Pavin has picked up their momentum once again after the miss, but Pavin missed and traded by Silska Els as well.
It's very hard because Pavin and Silka Els are pretty much in line with each other. Quotient finally dropping, so no more FCs on All-Stars Blue. But of course for All-Stars Red, we see Mewtwo still keeping up, still the driving horse. Finally dropped.
That's a big drop from Mewtwo right now, and that could potentially sway the score lead right back to Team Blue. It's still incredibly close right now. I think they need a bit more push, maybe a miss from any of the players in Team Red. And as soon as I said that, Pavin got a miss.
Yeah, perfect timing on that curse. I mean, the burst just rolled in, but Pavin taking a big hit. Potion finally trading it back. So 10,000 point lead for Red as the map dies out. It got very, very close in a couple places, but I mean, I guess when the burst kept coming in, Blue took just a little bit more damage than Red. And of course, a big reason as to why All-Stars Red got that win was Mewtwo.
Yeah, just look at that 200 counts, like 5. How do you just get it? The second lowest is Girl Roasted with 26, not even close to Miyuchi.
Yeah, I think Silly Fangirl did a really, really good job holding combo for as long as they did. I think highest combo in the lobby in general, so that's also a big reason as to why Red soared in terms of points towards the back half of the map. So
Yeah.
also it's Red taking a very early break point, gonna get the next pick.
Yeah, I wonder what they're going to pick. Maybe go to the Rice lane, maybe? I just think having a player like Miyuchi playing on Rice is just like it's just gonna give the team such a huge score advantage straight already.
Yeah, I mean they do have a very, very deadly Rice lineup. I don't know who would play Rice for All Stars Blue. Maybe something like Quotient, Grill Roasted, and I don't know, but
Techno music. I see techno music from the chat from Miyuchi.
I mean, it makes
Techno.
so much sense. Like, there's no reason not to pick techno music if you are All Stars Red.
Are we gonna see it? I think they're just discussing right now, but I would be so excited. Just because a throwback, Miyuchi got the first ever 100% in MWC. I think that's like the first time ever.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, you have to be interested in what kind of scores they can put out on Shinsa, which is techno music.
Yeah.
And we are gonna see it.
Yeah, and it's going to be picked, and yeah, I'm so interested to see how these players are going to fare in these Jap picks. I'm expecting Konkawa to be in this in Team Blue as well, just because Konkawa has been kind of the main Rise player for Team Thailand as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we have Quotient and Emily in so far. I'm not sure if they're trying to make any swap outs, but of course, Yuchi and Silly Fangirl in for All-Stars Red as well as JH Lead Girl.
Yeah, I think May is coming in as well, actually. And yeah, there we go. May is actually going to be playing for Team Blue, but no appearance of Konkawa just yet.
Pretty interesting to see. I guess maybe May just has a higher physical ceiling. Maybe this is finally the point where Konkawa, lacks a little and doesn't scale as well into the pool. It is grand finals, so these 168 jacks are very hard.
I mean, I do not blame Konkawa at all. It is just grand finals pool where basically the map poolers have have all of their, ability to pick the hardest map they want to pick.
Yep, and we are getting Crew K in, subbed out for Silhoueska Els, so star appearance here.
Yeah, first appearance from Crew K. It might not be the last one either.
Oh, definitely not. I think Blue might, want to pick SV after this.
Yeah, for sure. And here we go. And Team Red actually Pavian only the person's getting dropped out for JH League Girl.
Yeah, and we haven't seen My Angel Kapomi yet. I'm not sure which maps they'd want to be in. And then, of course, we are going to see a lot later on down the line, especially for SV.
Sure. And we're getting the MP start command from our referee, Yazet. And here we go. The second map of this match. The Rise 4 Jack pick.
Finally getting some techno music in here, and finger control is absolutely needed here at every point in this map. Not only that, but the stamina component as well, being 3 minutes and 15 seconds.
It's just straight up 167 BPM Jack for 3 minutes straight. No, a bit of small, tiny breaks here and there, but it's just jacks after jacks after jacks.
Yeah, definitely. I like what you said there. You don't really get a break. There are a couple beats where you aren't hitting anything. Maybe a couple measures where density does, seem a little low. But pretty much after this intro, you are into the thick of it.
It's just going to be the Jack lane for the next 3 minutes. And after this Allen sections, here we go.
Finally, the density ramps up and players are really tested now. How long can you hold on to this combo?
Oh, the accuracy is so even across the board. The lowest is 99.78 from Kuke and Silly Fangirl.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about that. 99.8 right now is the lowest, but we find ourselves with a couple of players slipping in accuracy as this map goes on. A little bit bled in for All-Stars Blue, All-Stars Red, just keeping these slides of leads, and finally Ocean and May get a double break.
That is huge for teams All-Star right now. They're still having 3 full combos and now the accuracy lead as well. And just look at on the top right now. Ryuchi with 99.98%.
Yeah, 100%. I did not want to mention it lest I, curse anyone. JH League Girl finally finding one break, but another at least is needed in order to tie up the combo deficiency.
But it's gotta be a very tall order to ask, just because, Miyuchi and Silly Fangirl being really consistent players as well.
Yeah, and especially because not only is there a combo deficiency on board and finally Silly Fangirl ties it up, there's still an accuracy deficiency, and Mei, Kruke, and Quotient really need to keep their accuracies up in order for things to, stay their way.
Yeah, but Silly Fangirl does pick up another miss, and now the score lead is going back to Team Blue, but it's very small. Quotient and Silly Fangirl does trade out a miss for each team.
Yeah, that was a really nice trade. I think overall favors Red just a little bit. JH League Girl finally finding another break. Yuchi the only FC on board, but actually no, Kruke is still FC. I totally forgot about him. 99.7, that's a really good score for them. Just needs to keep it up until the rest of the map.
Oh, but Quotient does pick up a miss, and now the score is going right back. And now everyone in the red team has reached the combo cap limit. So their score is actually going to gain quite a lot now.
And we've seen so many back and forths in this match. Anything can really happen in this last 10th.
Kruke does pick up a lot of accuracy break and a combo break to top it off. And yeah, I think that seals the deal for Team Team Blue, and there we go. The second point for Team Red, and a 999 from Miyuchi.
It seems inhuman. Like,
no,
you have to throw a captcha test at Miyuchi before the start of every tournament match.
What? How do you? I'm just ran out of words. You do not just 999k in a grand finals map pool.
Yeah, I don't know. You have to be like sent to Osu prison or something. It's got to be illegal. It has to violate the Geneva Convention in some way.
And what a way to get a point there for Team Red.
Yeah, just a breakout performance. I can't even say breakout performance. Just a standard Muka score, really. And All-Stars Red doubling up on their points 2-0. It is All-Stars Blue's turn to pick, but what do they pick after they got beat on LN3?
I think maybe go for it. Go for it. Go for the SV. That might be the pick.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple times where you can pull the trigger on SV, and I think it's definitely one of those times when you're down 0-2, you lost the first break point.
Oh, and Else is going to go
Don't tell
roll.
me you're rolling
Yeah,
for the entire map pool.
Oh, that's SV2. That's SV2. Roll 15 is like the biggest one, right? So that's SV2. I think she's rolling the pick.
I mean, rolled a 15, that'd be SV2. Rolled again, got a 14, that'd be SV1. I think, the stars are really aligning.
Yeah, it's just SV. It's just SV1 or SV2. You have to pick it. You roll it, so you have to pick it. You have to stick to your words. The house has stepped in and chose SV2.
Wow, so I think we are gonna see. Oh,
something is going on right now.
A couple of technical difficulties as we try to find out which map is really wanting to be played by All-Stars Blue.
But right now the song that's being played is SV2. So we do hope for one of the SV to be played in this match.
It's kind of a toss-up, but I do think SV2 is probably the map that you want to pick right now, and maybe save SV1 at a time where Kruke can kind of get in a couple of retries on the map as they're not playing for it. Because Kruke just came in for this Courgette pick, so I mean definitely that memorization part could come in handy later on.
Kruke just said he played this map 4 times. Not a good map. No, actually though, he playing this 4 times is like me playing it like 50 times.
Yeah, that's true. I think Kruke usually goes into the hyperbolic time chamber when they play an SV map. Something just happens in those couple of plays where you can get like years worth of experience, in a matter of days.
Yeah, it's like time dilation in a nutshell right there. 3 days, no, 3 minutes of practice for Kruke. It's like 3 hours of practice for a normal human being.
Exactly. So I mean, yeah, Kruke's got 4 plays on this map, but I mean, definitely someone to never count out.
For sure, and Law is also on the other side as well, so also someone who shouldn't be counted as well, the main SV player in the Vietnamese team.
Yeah, it is very hard though because apparently Law did not practice this either.
Nice.
And in fact, Quotient coming in and saying that they're here to sight read the map. So overall, it is a show match, so not much is to be expected, but we are gonna get a couple of funny scores on SV2.
I think that's just all for funsies, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It is all for funsies, so we're gonna see some fun scores.
No, some of these players might be lying though. They say, oh, I didn't practice. Oh, I'm sight reading this, and then they're gonna get 990k on SV2.
Yeah, I mean it is, very much a mental game in the span of a 1st to 7 match. So, saying that you didn't practice when you actually did is the first step in having the psychic overhand over your opponent.
And Team Blue is actually going to replace their sight readers from Quotient to Konkawa, I think.
So maybe Konkawa has a couple plays on this map. I mean, that'd be better than apparently some of these players. And then
no, Konkawa just said sight read game.
All right. We haven't seen the 3rd player for All-Stars Red come in. I'm not sure who wants to play this.
Yeah, 2v3 actually. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I guess All-Stars Red deliberating on who to send into their deaths. I feel like, you had to be ready for an SV pick and, have, a general lineup of, or know who you're gonna play on what SV map, but Red just apparently dumbfounded right now. And as Yaze says in the client chat, it seems like everyone is very scared of SV2. My Angel Kokomi coming in for All Stars Red finally, and we are gonna see, I think, the final iterations, the 6 players that are coming into this map.
Yeah, and we're going to see Lot, my Angel Kokomi, and Konkawi for the first time in this match as well. And that is everyone. I think that's everyone in the lineup for both teams playing at least one map throughout this match.
Yeah, I think so too. Uh, Definitely don't forget no fail because we don't want an incident happening in this match.
Yeah, and considering how half of the lobby is like practically sight reading, you should be getting no fail on as well.
So, and my Angel Kokomi even saying in the chat that they just downloaded this map.
Oh
So, I mean,
god.
I'm so excited to see what happens when, you know, maybe up to 4 players in a 6-player match are sight reading a grand finals SV2.
I think we might be able to learn some, alphabet here. We're gonna be some A, B, C, and S.
Yeah, I mean, S might be a stretch at this point, but
Yeah, yeah,
definitely
yeah.
some B's, C's, maybe a D.
Yep, so we might be actually learning the alphabet. Yeah, we can just see like the top row is like, oh, they're doing really well in SU, and just the bottom row is just there.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy too. Like the positions kind of lined up. Lot finally taking a break. They got the first part down, but that's just about it. Crew K with their 4 plays, leading the entire lobby as everyone on the bottom half of the screen are currently sinking.
Yeah, they are not having a great time. Angel Kokomi is down to the 69%. Nice.
Yeah, nice score from them so far. I mean, pretty much everyone on the bottom half not over an 85. L's doing just a little bit better than the other 3, but Crew K also doing better than Lot. So big lead for All Stars Blue early on.
Yeah, I think it's just the fact that Kuke is just absolutely tearing this map apart. So is Lot, but just that score difference is too big right now for Team Red to take the score lead.
Yeah, I mean, Lot did well after that first break. It's just like the innate accuracy just isn't there, taking up a lot of 300s and 200s where the memory kind of fails them. My Angel Kokomi was struggling with a 69 earlier, finally up to a 76. That's very impressive by them. Just ahead with Konkawe at an 80%, and then Sleep Fangirl actually stunning Slovaska Else, overtaking the lead from her, 87 to the 85.
I think the accuracies from the bottom row actually kind of cancels each other out quite a fair bit, actually.
Yeah, it kind of evens out, but of course the big reason as to why also
This
is
part.
winning is
This
Crew
part.
K. How are you doing this on 4 plays?
Well, actually, Lot is actually catching up to Kuke right now. The accuracy is really close.
Yeah,
And Lot does pick up a miss.
Takes a break, but I mean that was very, very scary for a second.
Yeah, I mean, apologies a lot. And everyone actually gets a combo break from there.
That was a very, very hard section. Only a fourth of the map left. How many people have honed in the last section of the map? Probably no one but Crew K and Lot.
Yeah, we can just see the difference in the accuracy if you have practiced for the SV and if you haven't practiced for the SV.
Exactly. I think maybe Els and the Silly Fangirl might have gotten like a couple tries on this map. It seems like they're faring a bit better than Konkawe and my Angel Kokomi.
Yeah, indeed. But I think this score lead is practically confirmed, confirming the first point for Team Blue.
Definitely, and what a way to take it. SB2 was definitely the right choice at the right
Oh yeah,
time.
the slow jam section right here. Quite a lot of players are struggling, but we still see four combos. And there we go.
Great performance. Can I just say it was really funny to see Silueska Els quadding for her life on those final
Oh
couple of
yeah.
notes. Like, just gotta
Yeah,
make sure
just
that I get this combo in.
yeah. But the funny thing is actually Tsunoka else does pick up a miss while quadding there as well.
Yeah, but of course, I mean, Crew K said they had 4 attempts on the map before, and somehow gets out a 97.46. That is so crazy to me.
Oh, if any other player said that to me, I would say, that's total, like, just you're lying, you're just lying. Yeah, yeah. I just don't believe them. But if it's Kuke, I would just believe if it's like Kuke's second try, third try, or something.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I mean, this is an all-star game, and Kruke's an all-star at SB. So it kind of makes sense, but it's just these otherworldly scores that we keep seeing in this match itself is crazy.
Oh, we're going to see another kind of more like straightforward picks right here. It's going to be Shine.
Shine is a very scary pick. It's kind of that time where maybe you start to get a little bit tired if you've been playing a couple of maps. We got a little break with SB2, but we are right back into the stamina component. And what a way to get into it. We've got Shine 1.35, so over 3 minutes of 273 jump stream. And not only that, it's extremely, extremely chilly and a decent density to boot.
Yeah, indeed. And this is just classic DJ Sharkno stamina map right here. Name a better duo. I'll be waiting.
I mean, I wouldn't say a better duo, but up to that same level, we still have a Lemon Guy Falcon Sound team.
Oh, that's true.
Map, right?
That is true. Yeah. Oh, that is one of the map. In this map, what was it? Rise 2. Was it?
Yeah,
Falcon?
Rise 2.
No. Oh yeah, it was Rise 2. So yeah, you're right on that one. You're right on that one.
But both are good. It's just kind of what you prefer more. And unfortunately for All Stars Blue, Muchi is gonna go.
Oh god. All right, we need a prediction. What's the ratio Muchi's going to get?
I mean, if I had to guess with an FC, my brain is telling me a 994.
I think I'm more on 997.
Yeah, that's. I definitely lowballed it a little bit, but
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see if even anyone FCs this. I mean, it shouldn't be hard for some of these more physically capable players, and Muchi is sending us very
to our stream right now.
Words.
Yeah. Oh, Muchi is. Oh god.
Here we go. So maybe he's setting up the offset to get a 1-to-1 on purpose. Definitely gonna be a fun one. Even with a 1-to-1 ratio, can All Stars Blue take it? Maybe. I mean, we've got very good players on the other side of the screen. We've got May, Quotient, and Kruken, and I think they all perform very, very well on the Core Jack pick. It's just, we're gonna have to see.
Kuke did just say, "Why am I here?" So I don't know if Kuke is supposed to be here.
Yeah, I guess Els sent him in to his own destruction.
Maybe we'll get another 1-to-1 ratio to match Muchi as well.
Yeah, maybe that is so, but all 6 players are finally ready, and we are gonna get into it. Basically 3 minutes straight. We get one little break 2/3 of the way in, but other than that, I mean, you are in for a ride.
Yeah, you're in for a marathon right here. Just straight up, jump stream, hand stream hell. 273 BPM, so good luck. And only 8.5 as well.
Yeah, only OD 8.5, true. So all players starting off very well. I guess Muchi was lying when they said they were gonna go for a 1-to-1 ratio, which is very disappointing. But we are seeing them with a crazy score, 99.98. I don't think that's gonna really drop as the song progresses.
I mean, just the fact that players like Muchi just have like infinite stamina.
Yeah, crazy deep well of stamina that I don't know where they get it from. Jace Lee doing really well also, 99.9 quotient, taking the first break of the map, but it was very clean overall.
And the map is actually very long, so I do believe one miss does not matter too much, but two may matter a bit more now.
Yeah, second break definitely gonna start to seep into All-Star Blue's score deficit. Silly Fangirl trying to keep up 99.4, maybe a player to watch out for in terms of breaks.
Oh,
And
as
as I
soon as
say
you said that.
yeah, definitely a couple of breaks there as we get to the end of that section. We are, in a very light section right now, but a 99 is going to be at the bottom of the lobby right now.
Yeah, actually, Silly Fangirls continue to get more accuracy drop right now, and this score difference actually starting to tend back to Team All-Star Blue right now. We're approaching the 3-digit score difference.
Yeah, it's certainly interesting. We are halfway in, so maybe that stamina component is going to hit All-Stars Blue in terms of accuracy, because, I mean, as it stands, 99.55 and 99.6 from Quotient aren't too savory, as Silly Fangirl actually has dropped in terms of accuracy. Combo's still up there, but 98.89 from them.
Quotient does pick up a miss, but it is very clean right now, so the score lead, I think, might still favor. Oh, it's going back to Team Red, but is at 500 points difference.
Yeah, it's so close. I mean, Quotient is trying to get back up to that combo score cap, so I think once that's locked in, maybe things will swing into All-Stars Blue just a little bit, but it's so hard to tell. We did get into the, pretty much only break of the map, and for the rest of this last third, it is just pure jump stream.
But we have to focus on Silly Fangirl right here. He is struggling quite a lot, while Team Blue, there's a couple of misses from each of the players here and there. But it is a team effort from Team Blue right now, but it is not enough just yet. Silly Fangirl has picked up, a bit more momentum right now. Hitting the 400 combo mark, Quotient picks up another miss.
Yeah, I mean, it's so important that Mewtwo and Jace Lee are FCing, and as I say that,
Oh my god!
The first break, that's my bad, but it's not enough just yet. There's about, a couple notes left in the map, couple hundred. Jace Lee probably isn't gonna get to that combo cap, but right now it's just eking towards All-Stars Red.
Oh, Silly Fangirl does pick up a couple more 200s right here. Is it enough for Team Blue? The score is actually going back, just going so close right now, but that is not enough. 1,522 points is the difference.
Yeah, that was way too close for comfort for All-Stars Red. I know it was their pick, and it really did seem surefire at the start, but a bit scary here for All-Stars Red.
997! 997 for Miyuchi!
So, actually, Master Potato, you calling it, definitely crazy score from them. And I mean, 997, almost a 998 on
Oh
this
my
map.
god.
I can't even fathom it.
Yeah, I just... I feel like Miyuchi just gotta curse at himself oh my god, I cannot get 998, 999. It's like, this is my worst score, oh my god.
Yeah, it's so crazy to see Richie in the client chat just be like, my hands were cold, my ratio wasn't good, when it's just a casual 1 to 25 on a grand finals jump stream stamina pick.
I'm just scared. I'm just so scared of Miyuchi.
Yeah, again, I mean, I feel like you have to throw a captcha. I said before every match, but maybe before every map for Mewtwo.
Yeah, at that point, you just need to have an anti-bot detection system running with Osu if the player's name is Miyuchi.
100%. All-Stars Red taking that third point, not with ease, but gets it in the end. All-Stars Blue finally dipping into the hybrid section, and we get Light left behind.
Oh, I love this. I love this. This is the original song. The song that got Billy Moto as a featured artist for in Osu right here. Light left behind.
Yeah, such a fun map. A lot of coordination elements, and we are gonna have to see who All-Stars Blue puts in for hybrid picks. All-Stars Red definitely gonna be fielding Mewtwo. I think Silly Fangirl might stay in. Not sure if Jage Lead Girl is gonna, but we're gonna see Grill Roasted here. I think we're gonna see Silhoueska Els, and if I had to guess, maybe Konkawa.
I think we're gonna have a complete team reset for Team Blue. Well, Team Red is more on anchor based with players like Miyuchi and Silly Fangirl, who's gonna be staying there for quite a couple more maps compared to Team Blue. As you know, we have prefaced this before at the start of the match. Team Blue are more well-rounded, but Team Red does have really good individual players who can carry the team.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, I'm very excited for this map, and specifically for one reason, which is that huge Allen wall 3/4 of the way into the map. I really want to see how top players fare on that, and who takes, a bunch of chain misses there.
Yeah. No, this hybrid is nearly clocking at 8-star, by the way. It's just crazy how we're at this point where we're getting seeing nearly 8-star maps in a map pool. Where like if you look back a couple of years ago, even like 2020, 2021, you would not be able to see these star ratings in any map.
Yeah, could you imagine if time traveled back to 2020 and it was like, yeah, we'll see 8-star tiebreakers in the finals for 2023. Would anyone really believe you?
No, they would probably send me straight to a psychiatric hospital.
Yeah, probably. So we are going to see the final iterations for each team. Pavan stepping in for All-Stars Red. That actually makes a lot of sense here. Crew K coming in instead of what we thought was going to be Konkawe for All-Stars Blue, but also, of course, a very good LN player nonetheless.
Yeah, indeed. Crew K has been, showing up on quite a lot of the LN picks as well. It was very funny how before, a couple of years ago, Crew K was only seen as a Rise-only player-ish with really good SV, but he has really improved on the LN skill sets a lot throughout these years.
Oh, 100%. So I think, again, this is going to be one of those matchups where, you expect, of course, an FC from All-Stars Red, probably from Miyuchi, lest I curse it before the map starts, but Grill Roasted, Soloska Els, and Crew K are expected to hold on as long as they can to maybe beat the other counterparts in Silly Fangirl and Pavan.
And indeed, City Fangirl has been... Oh, Miyuchi does pick up a miss right at the intro! No FC from Miyuchi, but does trade by Crew K.
Yeah, as if just to spite me.
I think Miyuchi hurt you, and he said, "Do you want Abyss? I'll get you Abyss."
But it doesn't matter much. Even with those couple of misses, we see 8,000 point lead for All Stars Red. That's really off of the back of the accuracy difference. Siloeska L is currently at a 98.25, which is very, very low, and Crew K is struggling under a 99% as well. The only person doing well on All Stars Blue is currently Grill Roasted with a 99.4, but that only matches Pavan or Silly Fangirl.
Yeah, but at least it is a full combo, so that you still have that flex if you do manage to get a full combo. But he does pick up a miss right there for Grill Roasted.
Yeah, so pretty much no FCs left on the board. I think Silly Fangirl is still holding on, right? But it's a very low accuracy in general.
Just look at that. Everyone picks up miss. Yeah, and now Silly Fangirl picks up a miss and everyone's is below 400 combo. Miyuchi does get his combo back up to 700 combo, but everyone picks up a couple of miss there, and Els picks up another miss, nearly down to 96%.
Yeah, that last FC was claimed by a very big LN burst, and into this break section we see a 89,000 point lead for All Stars Red, so they don't really have to do much to take this map. Just keep things as is, because All Stars Blue unfortunately struggling quite a bit, especially Siloeska Els with a 96.5.
Yeah, indeed. Pavan does pick up a miss, but it doesn't really matter too much. The bottom row of Team Red is still holding really good accuracy right now. Actually, Grill Roasted, highest accuracy on Team Blue, is not even matching any of the players on Team Red.
Exactly, it's so hard, when you are the best scorer on your team, but it's only matching the worst score. And we finally get into that element wall. We see the rolls into the split drill, into the two-hand drill, at staggered starts and releases, and it catches pretty much everyone out. Definitely a big act drop there, but of course it favors All Stars Red just a little bit more. 160,000 point lead as this map closes out.
Oh, this LN was so disgusting, actually. And actually, quite a lot of the players got the full combo through that section. And wow, just shows how brutal this map is. The lowest miscount is Silly Fangirl with 4 misses and 2 50s.
Yeah, that is extremely impressive. I mean, All Stars Red in general just keeping the miscounts very, very low. Grill Roasted with 5 as well, definitely something to be mentioned. And as we said, Grill Roasted could only match Silly Fangirl as the best score on All Stars Blue, and that's only as good as the second best score on All Stars Red.
So yeah, that really just makes a huge difference there. And we usually actually the team is going to pick SV1. Interesting.
That's gonna be scary. Maybe All Stars Red prepared for the show match, knowing that, they might be the underdogs when it comes to SV, so they really have to practice something. So I'm very, very excited to see what they have in store. Maybe they're just throwing All Stars Blue a bone.
2K giving the dot treatment in the chat right now. Maybe not as comfortable as SV2.
Yeah, again, it's gonna be a fiasco, kind of like the lobby before SV2. We're gonna have to see what info these players give out in terms of how much each of them have practiced.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, if you're a site reading, might as well just quad this whole map.
100%. I mean, it's so hard to tell, and again, the BPM being 175 is a deliberate choice by the mappers and such, so that it's not quadable. But I mean, it might be just good enough to quad. You're totally right on this map in order to get a half decent score in when you compare yourself to the other players who maybe haven't practiced.
Yeah, we're probably going to be seeing Kuke a lot, being in this lobby here. Hopefully, we did just see Kuke now.
Yeah, I think just rearranging themselves in the lobby, and you're gonna see Konkawa coming in for All Stars Blue.
Yeah. But yeah, this SV map is super just aggressive when it comes to SV. Crazy teleports, memorization, a bit of memorization as well, and just if you didn't practice this map, you're probably gonna get a way worse score than SV2. Just because SV2 does have a couple of sections where you can get a bit of more, some more accuracy gains. With this song, there is just no free accuracy. There's just
100%. There's way too many tricks, and they're spread out in such a way where you really can't find a good combo on this map unless you memorize pretty much every section of it.
Wait, are they actually gonna go 2v3?
No way.
Wait. No.
I mean, if the ref allow it, I think it'd be really funny.
I would love to watch it. For the first time, we're gonna be seeing 2v3, but I don't know if the referee or the host will allow it.
Yeah, and All Stars Red wanting to initiate that 2v3 is very surprising to me as well. I feel, again, as if All Stars Blue is just overall the slightly better SV team. So if we were to see a 2v3, I would have expected it to be on the right-hand side.
But maybe we're just misreading this, and that no one's just wanting to play the SV2 map, SV1 map. And here we go, Pavit is actually gonna come in. Unfortunately, we're not gonna see a 2v3.
Finally shuffling in, and we are gonna see both of the Thailand Titans in for this match. I think for the first time at the same time, Pavin versus Konkawa. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we have been seeing these two, probably the deadliest duo in this tournament, and now we are picking these two to face against each other.
Very cool matchup. Pavin versus Konkawa, of course. Lot versus Kruke, and Zulaska L's gonna be against Miyuchi.
I think they're trying to get the lineup correct, so having Lot going to the top slot, so Lot does get to be in the same row as Kruke, but looks like the lineup has been chosen right now. And here we go, the 6th pick of this match.
I kind of lost track of it, but I did see so many people, in agreement that this was their sight read. I think maybe everyone besides Kruke and Lot yet again.
Maybe Els and Miyuchi does practice a bit more, but I don't think Pavin and Konkawa has practiced.
And that's very interesting. Yeah. Konkawa with a 95 very, very crazy score. So I think they have practiced a little bit, definitely more than Pavin, because Pavin currently bottom scoring with an 82.
Yeah, but I think we are just for the battle between Lot and Kuke actually right now. Both of them are still, and Kuke picks up a miss. Lot does pick up a miss as well.
Yeah, I think Lot came out of that just a little bit better, about an act of 1% difference between them. But if you look at the scores on the bottom, I mean, blue team is currently weathering the storm here. Solo Els with a 91 is a big reason as to why All-Stars Blue has this lead, because pretty much the only other person above a 90% right now.
Indeed. And Kuke does pick up another miss, but it just does not matter in this case, just because the team score from Team Blue is just really strong right now.
It's so funny thinking that All-Stars Red wanted to 2v3, came in here with very high confidence, but those hopes and dreams are crushed here as All-Stars Blue shows why they are the better SV team. They practice just a little bit more and are coming out of this with a healthy lead of almost 100,000 points with only a third of the map left.
Yeah, I mean, it is a cautionary tale for any players who's participating in Mania tournaments as well. Do practice your SV maps if it is available in the tournament.
We finally got into, a slower section, but this one is very hard as well. I think the only people comboing it are Kuke, Els, and Lot. Els finally dropping at the end of that section, but better act in general, 92.5, besting anyone from All-Stars Red aside from Lot. And can we talk about the battle between Lot and Kuke right now?
These two are just pushing all these SV sections right now. Lot's actually recovered his accuracy up to 99%. He might be seeing our first 99% in this matchup so far in the SV department. Can Lot do it? 99% of SV1. Can he do it? And he did it. Wow.
And such a crazy performance from Lot, only to be overshadowed by a dominant win by All-Stars Blue, right?
Just all of the letters right there. And 2S, 2B, 1A, 1C. All of the letters you want to learn.
And of course, that A really making the difference here. Solo Els really pulled through for All-Stars Blue in getting that second point. Pavin, unfortunately, the site read was not enough, 75% to their name, and only contributed about 364,000 points for All-Stars Red.
Yep. As said before, this is a cautionary tale for all players to practice their SV, even if you don't, you hate it or not.
Exactly. So both SVs out of the way. What is left for All-Stars Blue? Because remember, All-Stars Red is the one to pick this. Just toss a free point to the team on the back foot.
Maybe I think the LN does work out pretty well though for Team Blue, just because they have players like Els.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense.
Els might not be able to play. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. Mugen Hoyo was, a good first pick for All-Stars Blue, but it ended on a pretty close loss. Similar to Shine for All-Stars Red, where it's a very close win for them. It's very, very hard. The lines are very blurred when it comes to Rice and LN right now.
But they can always throw a curveball and picking the tiebreaker straight away. That'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, just pick it before it's time. I don't want to leak the script, but I think we are gonna get to the tiebreaker eventually.
No way, the script has been leaked. No.
And what a crazy script it has been this year. So many Cinderella stories, so many different converging timelines, stuff like that. All the culmination of this, final match coming up later today. And LN2 coming out for All-Stars Blue, Selenadia.
This is your classic, Chrysaline, LN density pick right here. 238 BPM. Practically full long note throughout the whole map.
Exactly, full long note. It does not give you break, and at such a fast pace as well. You said 238, and it's so crazy to me that these guys are able to keep it up for as long as they can.
And I think this is a pretty good pick for Team Blue, just because, yeah, I mean, this pick is really just all out just density battle, and I think Team Blue just have an edge towards Team Red, just because all three players are really good at it as well. Team Red, they do have a bit of a more struggle. We do see my Angel Kokomi does step in for this, the kind of designated LN player for Team Red.
Yeah, and Real Roasted coming in for All Stars Blue. That's going to be their third player. No surprise there. All Stars Blue have a very good lineup. Again, as we said, very balanced between them. I think All Stars Red a bit more volatile in the scores. We'll see that by the end. But is it enough to overtake All Stars Blue and take another breakpoint off of them, notching their 5th point?
Yeah. Or we might be seeing the first comeback, a potential comeback for Team Blue. It could just be that as well.
Yeah, and if there is a time to start your comeback, it's probably around now. You're down 2-4 and you have the pick. You really have to convert this.
You have to convert this. You must, just because, once if you do lose this point, then Team Red picks another point. There will be, having a potential match point coming up then, if they do, lose 2 points in a row.
Yeah, 100% in agreement there. You can't really let the momentum shift towards All Stars Red for as long as it did in the start. You've gotta start your own thing, and as the match starts, we're gonna have to see if this lineup from All Stars Blue is enough to overtake Pavin Miyuchi and My Angel Kokomi.
Yeah, indeed. And here we go. A bit of a client syncing up. Here we go.
It's ramping
Just a bit
up
of an
now.
easy intro. Yeah, just ramping up. The calm before the storm, they say. Okay, here we go. Basically the crux of this whole map right here. Straight up dense Ellens. And everyone's still doing really well right now, actually. No combo break so far after the intro.
Yeah, I think in general, all 6 of these players are pretty even in terms of accuracy. Maybe All Stars Red does have that lead with Els finally dropping, but also My Angel Kokomi trading it back just immediately. So 2 FCs on each side of the board. Els taking another drop and a third. So unfortunately, All Stars Red is going to get quite a lead here as Real Roasted takes down their second FC.
Oh, I'm actually seeing Pavin actually holding the highest accuracy right now in the whole lobby. Actually outscoring that of Miyuchi as well.
It's so crazy to think about, but I mean, is it really a surprise when Pavin has been playing out of their minds this entire tournament? Things are pretty close now, 99.79 towards Miyuchi's 99.69, but I was taking yet another break, so that lead is extended for All Stars Red. 40,000 points, quotient finally dropping, so no more FCs for All Stars Blue, as Pavin and Miyuchi still have theirs for All Stars Red.
I think that's basically seals the deal, everyone on Team Red accuracies has been stabilized right now. My Agent Kokomi, a bit of a trip up at the intro, but after that, it has just been full combos. And I said that Miyuchi and Kokomi does get a miss, but I don't think it matters too much.
No, not at all. I mean, All Stars Red's skill set in this map really was keeping combo for as long as they could. Mind you, Kokomi had a devastating miss at the start, but was able to keep it up for pretty much 2/3 of the map, and then of course Miyuchi only falling at the end of this map, with Pavin being the only FC.
Oh? Are we gonna be seeing? Oh my god, we're actually going to see it. Oh my god. 6?
Yeah, I don't
6!
know.
Nah,
Maybe,
that's illegal.
maybe we might have to start testing Pavin too, honestly.
I think we should have tested Pavin from the beginning of the whole tournament.
Yeah, 100%. Six grades,
6?
really? On a density pick at almost 240 BPM. It's full
I
it's
mean,
full long node, Pavin.
he is also the same guy who FC'd, was it, of Ambrosia in a tiebreaker match against Vietnam with 5-200 as well. So,
Yeah,
um,
this
yeah.
guy is such a boon to have on your team. It really shows. All Stars Red getting their 5th point, taking the momentum from All Stars Blue, and it's their pick now, so things looking kind of dire.
Oh, are we going to be seeing another featured artist pick right here? Rise 7 being called out from Team Red right now.
Yeah, Cortex Charger, we are going to see that. Very, very scary because, again, I mean, you have such a crazy Rice lineup for All-Stars Red. Can All-Stars Blue really handle it? Shine was pretty close, but Shinsho was not.
But this is a whole completely different kind of skill set needed to play this map. Just because for this fast BPM, it is a mini jack Hellfest at 270 BPM. So good luck with that.
Oh, and we're gonna see Konkawa in for this map. I'm really excited to see what they can do because I just want to see kind of like where they teeter off in terms of physicality. Is it, at Grand Finals, like how much do they drop in terms of accuracy? Because we totally could have gotten, Thailand in third place if it were not for, Indonesia just being the stronger team on the day.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Konkawa also, I guess this is Konkawa's like the missing piece. He did pretty well last year, in my opinion, but this year is just completely like he is just like turned up in full power, absolutely destroying any Rice maps on the way, getting so many V1 SS. I mean, probably I can count at least 10 times that Konkawa has V1 double S a map in this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, Konkawa was really like on the steroids this year. I don't know what was going on, but I mean, Thailand was such a crazy team to watch this entirety of the tournament. I think went to what, 4 tiebreakers in total? 3 or 4?
Yeah, three officially, and one that was against South Korea. That was kind of a showcase, and they won all of them.
Yeah, and that was such a heartbreaker too, because Thailand lost one map by what, 72 points, and it was a 6-4 loss for South Korea. It could have went either way, and I mean, could you imagine the parallel universe in which Thailand had beaten Korea in winners bracket?
I could not imagine that. I mean, that would have been just wow. Like that would just been such a story to make. But unfortunately, that was not the case, and it would ended at 64.
Yeah, unfortunate. But I mean, we're gonna see them next year, and I'm so excited for that. But for now, Cortex Charger in play, All-Star Reds pick, and of course Michi handling the roles way better than everyone else, 99.95, head and shoulders above pretty much anyone on All-Stars Blue.
Yeah, indeed. But everyone so far is still holding good combo. Oh,
Yeah, Konkawa and Silly Fangirl traded out. Konkawa actually struggling a bit as the physicality is pushed, and we get some of these techier patterns. Kruke also dropping, made the only FC on All-Stars Blue, and of course All-Stars Red.
Oh.
Big lead for them.
Congo is struggling a lot with these Panzers right now. It's kind of scary to see how hard these maps does get. The jump from the jump from different stages is hard, but the jump from finals to grand final is probably the biggest jump in all the stages in this tournament.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I mean, to see Konkawa, at a 90% is very unfortunate, but it's, I don't know, very interesting. You don't expect someone like them to be scoring as low right now, but I mean that's the case, and for that reason, All-Stars Red almost 200,000 point lead. Yuchi 99.9, and also Sleek Girl, very good supporting score of 99.58. Silly Fangirl taking a drop, but of course it's gonna be traded out a lot by Konkawa and Kruke.
Yeah, I think this map's just absolutely brutal, and yeah, the whole team will just got a whole combo reset right here.
Everyone really kind of taking a hit except for Yuchi in that big section there. And a third of the map left. I mean, I think you can call it.
At this point now, we're just looking at what is Miuchi's ratio right now. Because, I mean, how do you do this? Just, what in God's name is that from Miuchi?
I don't understand. This map is supposed to be Grand Finals tech, and Miuchi, taking a couple of late 200s, but it's just such a crazy performance from them. There's so many, mini jacks, there's a lot of transitions into speedy streams, a lot of flams, stuff like that. It's the definition of tech, and for Mika to get a 99.87 as his map is about to close out, it's
Oh no, no way he's gonna do this, right? No, 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 no.
995. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
the ma- they took a 100 and 200s, but such a solid score in general. I mean, in a
Shout,
tournament match, that's really all you can ask for, right?
shout out to JH Lee Girls. Oh, game 978K. That is no easy feat to be able to replicate.
Yeah, I mean, two misses, the minimization of misses and just overall bad judgments was really good by JH Lee Girl. 99.59 is very impressive for a map like this and beats out I think everyone else on All Stars Blue.
Yeah, indeed. And now it is a match point for All Stars Red.
Yeah, definitely. Again, dire situation for All Stars Blue. It's their pick, but there's not a lot where you can go for. I mean, you got beat on Silnadia by a huge amount. You got beat on Mugen Hoyo by a small amount. Maybe you can go into a different hybrid. I would not play with Angel's Echo. Maybe Apocalypse Ray could be the choice here.
Apocalypse Ray is a pretty good choice just because it's more LN orientated hybrid. Maybe, but it is kind of part. And what I would suggest is to roll and let Destiny decide their fate.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it before where Silvaska Els, rolled for the picks twice, got SV2, SV1, ended up with SV2. So maybe, maybe it's a good choice here to roll until you find something.
Yeah. Okay, Els just wants to pick TV. I mean, okay, so Angel's Echo actually. So that's going to be hybrid too. My mind just spaced out for a second there, but that's hybrid too. Oh, this map! I love this map. This is like one of my favorite map of this map pool.
Yeah, 100%. But I mean, again, maybe just to spite me, Angel Echo is picked. It's not something I would really expect All Stars Blue to do super great on. I mean, I don't see it.
Yeah, me neither. But this whole match after all has just been, everyone's fighting against Dynascape here.
Pretty much. I mean, maybe they can pull something off. Maybe something funny is happening. I don't know. Did the script tell All Stars Red to lose the next 4 maps?
Yeah, I mean, Yaze is the referee, and the Yaze script never fails.
That is very true. I mean, to be fair, I think this map is, I guess you can say, easier to combo, hard to act, right? There definitely when you get into that like quad LN section with a speed stream transition, you can find a couple misses or two, but I mean if you're locked in, you should be able to get through that. But otherwise, overall, I think this map you can find a lot of combo here. Not a lot of misses expected.
Yeah, but I think this is going to be a bloodbath. I don't think anyone's going to get anything above 970k on this. This map is just crazy. Like, this is like Testify, but on crack. Like, just extremely difficult. Much more a huge step up from last year. Abraxas hybrid pick, in my opinion.
Yeah, and of course, we're getting another Abraxas map. It's just like a buff Testify, right? Crazy patternings, crazy snaps and releases, just a lot thrown at you. And I mean, All Stars Blue gonna need an angel to get this point.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And this might be potentially the last pick of this show match.
Yeah, last pick, but even if they All Stars Blue does not get this point, we are gonna see TB regardless, I believe.
Yeah, and I think the unwritten rules of the show match is whoever wins the tiebreaker takes it over, regardless of the score.
Yeah, so none of this actually mattered. What really matters is the tiebreaker.
Well, actually, quite a lot of struggles straight off the bat from mind you, Kokomi and Miyuchi. So is some Silska else, but Pavin, Girl Roasted doing pretty well, right? Girl Roasted actually holding above 99%, the only 99% plus in the lobby right now, by the way.
And honestly, I'm not really surprised if you've seen their performance again. Like I said, in tournament, they're accustomed to these crazy maps and they can really adapt their gameplay and be able to, push out these FCs. Currently, the only FC in the lobby right now.
But Miyuchi does got his footing back together, and now he's having the highest accuracy right now, 99.2%.
Yeah, and unfortunately for All Stars Blue, again, even with the back of Grill Roasted's amazing performance as it stands, it's just not enough. Grill Roasted finally losing the FC and Toloska L's at a 92%. That's the bottom score of the lobby, unfortunately. And okay, just in the middle of two of the players on All Stars Red, my Angel Kokomi and Pavin.
It's just jump stream LN transition here is absolutely crazy. No one's gonna hold through this section right now. Kuke having a highest combo. So actually, and now it's just Kuke holding through this LN jump stream section right now, and he still continues to do it. What is he doing?
Yeah, it's so like this is the part I talked about, right? It's so hard, and you can find a lot of misses. I think Mewtwo the only one, maybe probably bested the storm, better than everyone else here. I mean, everyone's just struggling. Grill Roasted doing fine. Kruke finally getting up to the combo cap, but the lead hasn't really shifted or budged an inch.
It's just the fact that Silka else does struggle way too much on these patterns, and anyone would be as well. Just this is just absolutely crazy. Probably the hardest non TB pick in this whole tournament by far.
Yeah, that's a really good way to describe it. 100%. There's a lot in this, and unfortunately, All Stars Red gonna get this last point and secure the fake victory over All Stars Blue 7-2. Now we
Not
finally
just a fake
start to
one.
see the real, uh, I guess, meat of the match with the tiebreaker.
Yeah. Again, this whole match didn't matter. What matters is tiebreaker. But also, you know how I said 970 is like the cap. Miyuchi nearly just made me a clown by getting 966. I mean,
Yeah, 966 is so crazy. I don't know. I remember the replay for this where it's like a 98% with like two misses or something like that. Like a high 98, but
yeah.
still like that's such a crazy.
Whoa! What happened to the score? What happened to the score? It's 6-6. Oh my god, we're in tiebreaker now. No way, Night Escape. We're in tiebreaker now.
No, so All Stars Blue actually finding some momentum, and because of a very obscure clause in the rule book, getting 4 points against All Stars Red suddenly to tie it up. We thought the match was done, but no, it's 6-6.
Yeah, by winning the hybrids two for Team Red, All Star Blue actually got 4 points in return, and Team Red got deducted a point. You have to read the fine print when you play these show match.
Exactly. I mean, when you're in tournament matches, I mean, MWC is a little bit different. So you do get, more rules than your other tournaments. So I guess All Stars Red, unfortunately, not reading the rule book closely enough. Maybe didn't sign the waiver, click the boxes that said they accept to the, agreements, stuff like that. So
Yeah, they didn't read, the ULA, that long document that you have to read. By the way, this is what happened when you don't read the statement of the contract.
yeah, I think, even though Team Blue had to rely on those clauses to get to tiebreak, I think they would have gotten it if Bouncer was able to play. I think originally was supposed to be on Team Blue, but unfortunately couldn't make it due to jury duty. So that's quite
Yeah,
unfortunate, but either way, we do see tiebreaker.
yeah. I mean, I think if Bouncer was there, I think the match would have been a sweep. Straight from the beginning. 7-0, no question.
Yeah, definitely getting that hashtag Bounders sweep in.
Bouncer sweep. And we're waiting for, I guess, just setting up the match for the tiebreaker.
Yeah, I don't know if any wacky things are gonna happen. I'm not sure if it's gonna be the standard 3v3 or if we're gonna like up the
Oh,
slots a little bit.
6-6. Oh god.
I I'd be surprised if someone's setup could handle 6v6 streaming.
Yeah, but this show match so far has bring a lot of surprises. So does this whole tournament. I really just enjoy following this whole tournament so far. So many crazy moments, so many crazy stories that comes out of this.
Yeah, man, it was definitely a historical MWC for many reasons. We touched on it a little bit mid-match, but I mean, there's so many Cinderella stories going on, so many heartbreaks, so many crazy score differentials. 1 point.
1 point, yes, 1 point happened. 1 point score lead, ladies and gentlemen. Somehow.
It might be something that we never see again in the history of MWC, right? But we all got to witness it this year, so I'm glad that so many crazy cool things are happening in this tournament, and I mean I can't wait for the next one, right?
Yeah. And this tournament is still not over yet, despite all the crazy things, we still have one more match as well coming up at 3 UTC? Is it 3 UTC or 3:30 UTC?
3:30 UTC. So in about, I can't do mental math right now. My mind is just wandering too much, but like something like 10 hours, something like that. I think
10,
maybe 9 hours.
something. I don't know. I don't do maths either.
All I do know is that you guys do not want to miss it. So please mark it down. Set a timer, set an alarm. 3:30 UTC. Tomorrow is when Grand Finals is going to be US looking to take the title from South Korea from the winners brackets. That's going to be something to watch.
Yeah, you do not want to miss that. And hopefully we'll get straight back to the showcase tiebreaker.
Yeah, I think we had something crazy in plan, but I'm now receiving word that the client's being silly. I think we might just revert to something like a 4v4 or something like that, but we're gonna have to wait just a little bit. But while we do wait, I mean, mashed potato, now's a good time as any to talk about the banners. Can you lead us off with that?
Oh my god, the banners. I mean, it's never too late to get the banners. Do go on to the the Osu store to support your team. It is never too late to support. Who's and the extra thing is that if you do support the correct team who end up winning FWC, you get to keep it just an extra little more time, just an extra flex to say I predicted the correct team in FWC.
Yeah, and it's such a good time to get a banner right now because I mean there's only two teams, to really guess on. It's a 50-50 on whether you keep that banner for the rest of the year. So if you are interested in it and haven't gotten it yet, haven't heard enough shilling from us commentators, go into the Osu store homepage on that little drop down on the top bar, products, and then you want to see the banners.
Indeed. Hopefully, we'll see a couple more purchases from the banner as well. It's the perfect time, ready to if you want to show your support for your country or just show support for your MWC in general. This is the perfect time to make your purchase. Wait, hold on.
It might be out of the store, but someone might be telling me in my ear right now that it's not in the store right now. I don't know if that's true or not. Can't really verify it, but I mean it's something to keep in mind for pretty much any OSU tournament that runs. I know registrations are opening for OWC right now, so I mean if you guys are interested in the other game modes, stuff like that, it's always a great way to support the staffs, support the game that you love and play so much.
Indeed. And it's just part of our commentary drills. All commentators in any World Cup are legally obligated to, shout out to the banner.
So I think again we are just reverting. Klein couldn't handle the greatness of this show match and the power of the players involved. So we are just gonna get a regular 3v3. Here we go.
Go, yeah, this is just. I mean, I am so excited. When I saw this at the tiebreaker showcase, I couldn't help myself from just like screaming. Like it is just once in a lifetime opportunity to see something like this.
Definitely. I don't know if these are the final iterations, but we are gonna shift into a parallel universe where All Stars Blue got 4 points against All Stars Red.
Oh my
and
god.
we are getting to the essence of all tournaments.
That was so smooth.
Thank you.
Yeah, and now, the 7-2 never happened. We're in a completely different timeline now. And we got the MP start. 5 winner takes it all. The flexing grites. The better All-Stars team. It's all the line. The stakes has never been any higher.
Yeah, and I mean, none of all of the other maps mattered. This is the one that matters, but I mean, if you gotta think about it, surely Mewtwo, and Silly Fangirl gotta be tired by now, right? I mean, got a little break, but they've had to play pretty much every map, and the stamina really does become a component here. Surely All Star Blue, finds a couple of ways in and makes this extremely competitive. I mean, Grill Roasted, Crew K, and May are very, very good players. Is it enough to maybe take down a weakened Mewtwo, Silly Fangirl, and a fresh Pavin?
Don't know, but I think the odds are pretty balanced now. I mean, even, robots can bleed sometimes, funnily enough.
Yeah, maybe we'll see a couple short circuits during this map.
We do see May having a bit of an internet issue right now, but hopefully he'll be catching up soon. But other than that, everyone's still holding the full combo after the intro. First speed up.
Yeah, I think Client currently struggling to keep up with May's score right now, but as it stands, I mean, Crew K and Grill Roasted are hanging in just fine. Overall, both of their scores combined do beat Pavin and Silly Fangirls.
Oh, yeah, so looks like, yeah, everyone's still holding the full combo right now, so it's all good. It's very even right now.
Yeah, I think if you account for the accuracy loss, especially in that stream from Silly Fangirl, I think Silly Fangirl plus Mewtwo might equal Grill Roasted and Crew K. It really does depend on May and how they're doing right now. Crew K finally finding the first break of this map, but of course there are going to be many more to come.
Yeah. Oh, just everyone in the red team just plowing through that crazy Alan Edwards section. I do not know what BPM is this section. It's just there are just so many different BPMs throughout this map. I'm actually just lost track of all of them.
Yeah, it's really hard to keep track. Pavin actually finding a miss in the transition out of that second LN wall, but it doesn't matter much because Crew K has taken a lot of damage, 98.4. Generally keeping combo, but just finding a lot of early and late 200s. The UR bar is very unstable right now. Grill Roasted, 99.56, so beating the other two players from All Stars Red, but is that enough to topple them? Mewtwo with a 99.81 right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's still doing pretty well. He's only a couple thousand points away from Mewtwo, so actually, he's nullifying kind of Mewtwo's score right now. All eyes are probably on Crew K actually hoping to, trying to keep up with the other two players on Team Red.
Yeah, exactly. I think about 10,000 points behind Pavin and Silly Fangirl overall, and that miss isn't going to help them, but has been keeping combo, I think, just a little bit better. We are going to get that LN burst, and unfortunately, Crew K is the only one to take a break. Grill Roasted dropped some act, so now is in line with Pavin and also takes a break. Traded out by Silly Fangirl. It's not going to be enough for All Stars. Something's going to need to happen.
Yeah, indeed. We're nearly halfway through it now, and the score lead is... And Girls that takes up a miss right there, and now it's just on Mewtwo. Will Mewtwo be able to poke through? Nah.
The craziest
Ah,
commentators here
oh
zone out for
god,
mashed potato.
oh my god. You just have to, it just has to happen, you know.
Yeah, I mean, when the score lead is by this much, you kind of have to root for the underdog here. So maybe a couple more misses we're gonna find from Mewtwo later on. But Silly Fangirl is struggling with that section a lot more than the others from All Star Blue. Pavin actually taking a couple misses as well. Real
Oh,
Roast
everyone is done. Everyone is
Yeah,
dead.
everyone is. It's so hard to call. Real Roast is dropping down to 98.3, which is currently better than Silly Fangirl. It's crazy how Pavin has, uh, you know, been very steadfast in this map and started off with a lower accuracy, then grill roasted for pretty much the first fourth, but transitioned into being tied and now is better than grill roasted in terms of accuracy. Crew K at the bottom of the leaderboard right now with a 97.44, but it's pretty close to Silly Fangirl.
Yeah, but Pavan being the part of the entire lineup team basically has never lost a single tiebreaker. He's basically having he probably like 50% of his body is just made out of something like tiebreaker essence or something.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of crazy to think about, but that man is built off of tiebreakers, lives and breathes it, and maybe will die by it, but for now surviving just fine. 98.94 has upped their accuracy with that slower section, taking a break, but so does pretty much everyone but Silly Fangirl and Mewtwo.
Yeah, actually Silly Fangirl holding the highest combo right now. We're going into kind of like the last third of this map. Mewtwo picks up a miss. Now we're seeing Silly Fangirl getting 2000 combo. We're seeing basically prime Silly Fangirl holding combo as if, it's nothing.
Yeah, there are a couple sections where it seems like these players are a bit more comfortable. It seems like it's on these LN sections, like these LN density walls, and it's shown here with Grill Roasted keeping up, as well as Silly Fangirl, both very large combos to their name. Kuke not doing bad as well. Silly Fangirl finally dropping along with Pavin, so I think the combo lead is going over to All Stars Blue, but that lead is so big right now, 753 points. You have to imagine that if May were here, it'd be a lot closer, maybe even Blue with a slight lead or something like that, but
yeah. But the score difference is basically what May needs to get if they want to win right now, and 790k is practically nearly Miyuchi's score, and that is just a really tall order to ask. Not impossible, but just really tall order.
Exactly, the tallest of orders. Pretty much that last section claiming everyone's combo, but they get through the LN wall just fine. Grill Roasted going on the transition out. Kruke as well. Everyone from All Stars Red faring just a little bit better than the people on All Stars Blue. We're getting into these final sections now.
Yeah, the 440 BPM section. We have never seen anything faster than this. And Yuchi is still holding through this 1,200 combo and counting. He is doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it's poised to be something like a 970, something like that. If they can keep it clean for the rest of this section, it's going to be a crazy score.
Is he actually going to do it?
I think he will, Mashed Potato. I think he has it in him.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's going to do it. Oh, just a bit more. Will he get it? Oh, his game's so close right now.
I mean, to end off with probably a 99.5 is so insane. Yeah, we're gonna see the 970. How far can you push that score? Just under a 974 from Yuchi.
Yeah, absolutely speechless. I mean, he is probably one of the greatest Mania player we have ever seen.
Yeah, I mean 100%. I mean, when you talk about tournament grades, you've got to put Mewtwo, near the top, if not at the top of the list, right?
Yeah, I mean, probably one of the first person to come up out, if you are talking about one of the goats of Mania.
Yeah, 100%. But that's gonna do it for this show match. I mean, All Stars Blue did well to climb back, got a couple of points off of a, obscure clause, but in the real tiebreaker, in the real match, All Stars Red still pulled through and got the victory 7-6.
I would like to thank all of the players who have signed up for this show match today. Our Miyuchi, My Angel Kokumi, JH Lead Girl, Lord, Silly Fangirl Pavin. On these other hands, we have Silas Gaels, May, Kuke. Oh god, I forget the rest of the names.
Konkawa, Grill Roasted, and Quotient.
Thank you. And yeah, thank you to these 12 amazing players for showing up for the All Star. It was such a fun match to commentate over.
Oh, 100%. So thank you, Mashed Potato, for being my partner in this match. There's only one more in store for you guys. You do not want to miss it.
And that is USA versus South Korea. And with that aside, I think it is time to call off this crazy of a match. Do you have anything else to say, Dynascape?
Just make sure you watch USA versus Korea 10 hours from now, 3:30 UTC. Thank you guys for tuning into this one. Hope we can see you in the next one.